Hello, Assalamu alaikum. This is Owais. Since we've had the news came from China that broke out, you see, the very contagious, heralded, and then you see the epidemics of this being heard and felt around the world. But we have got to move towards to our topic today, and this is an argumentative writing. Argumentative writing always means that you are placing an argument. For example, that your father happened to see you down the street while you were smoking. Your father wanted you to tell you why were you doing it so. You went upstairs and tell your father that what exactly that you happen and engage in these things. Of course, you went upstairs to your father and tell the father that why were you engaged in. Your father said a statement. I saw you were doing this, says statement. No, I was not doing this. Let's have some examples, you see. See his uncle's been ill for a long time. See how helpful that he has ever had been to us. Oh, goodness me, you are giving a lot of arguments. It means the statement requires you to drift towards to the arguments. And then you give a lot of examples and support your argument as well as this boy is doing in front of his father. Then you give, you see that your opinion. Father, I think in my opinion, I shouldn't have done this. I think that I did a great mistake. You gave an opinion. And then you go for a conclusion whether your father would say something. Father, in a nutshell, I must say that you have caught me all red-handed though, but you never knew that fact you see that behind it. He's been so many times to lick things. It's parentless. Now you give a conclusion. In a conclusion, you may add your examples that you have supported an argument and of course your opinion by the end that you are writing it. But in order to make a complete discussion to the father cohesive, that you must say something inside in the depth of this essay that you have already said and the previous essays in the upstairs in the paragraphs. So let's go. If you've got a question, for example, people are much interested in their appearance nowadays. Do you agree? The kind of question comes, people are much interested in their appearance. This is the statement. The statement has got a question, and the statement has got a question line as well. For example, you see another argument which is placed, animal shouldn't be kept. This is one's statement. You agree to this statement and you do not agree to the statement, it's up to you. Most of the occasions, the question which is made over the statement has got the two or the manifold varieties to come out from there so that you could agree or disagree any of the statements. And it's up to you. You may go through that I agree or I don't agree. You could put to the people that some people say this and some people say this. And you could place your own opinions as well by the end. So how would you be able to give a very good, smart answer of this question of an argumentative writing? We're going to learn something along with me. Let's get ready. People are much interested in their appearance. Yes, it's a fact. The people are much interested in their opinions. But you see that this much is giving you an idea that you can drift yourself towards to the agreement or disagreement both. Then, how would you be able to start writing an agreement? First of all, you will develop a starting paragraph. In a starting paragraph, you need to write some very good popular phrases, introductory phrases, for example, though, although, to supply the fact that, or in spite of the fact that. Now, Having written this, you go again to the question line. And this moment, you will write the question line in your own words. For example, although it is seen that the people are kept in their own appearance nowadays, however, yet, and comma, means that you are now going to divide your sentence into two pieces. Means the first clause of a sentence and a second clause of a sentence. Your sentence must start with using though, although, despite the fact, or in spite of the fact that, or as the matter of the fact. But you see that having said this, that you must break the complete line and you must bring something from the question, the right question line. Having written the question line, you would go for however, yet, and a comma. It means now you are going to say something which rejects the idea it is exactly made in the question, which has developed in the question. But you are going to place your own idea that what other people may think about the same topic. So that you go for people are much interested in their appearance nowadays. So you can say, although it is seen that the people appearance has become a negative idea today, and people are much engaged the way they wear according to the attitude, the way they look according to the attitude, and they are being burned into that shell, the how they are looking from their appearance. See, having said this, if you are not using these words, if you're making it simple as you can as a student, you could say, although it is seen that people are appearing nowadays according to their attitude. However, some people believe that wearing and look upon from the upper surface is not that important. The master to kill inside in your target, the force which lives inside in you, it is named as potential, that rift you away and tells the people. Another kind of words that you could use in the first paragraph. So the first paragraph is the starting paragraph. What you're supposed to be doing in the first paragraph, you will write you see any popular introductory phrase or word, and after that you need to rewrite the sentence line which you have chosen from the sentence, and afterwards you are using however, yet, or a comma, or any other thing like but you're using, and then afterwards you're writing another sentence which may reject the fact. For example, however, people do not confirm that the way they wear that can be accepted into the clothes or not. For example, that you like wearing shalwar kameez, but once you move to UK, I don't think that people would appreciate this type of wearing that you're doing in Pakistan. So you find yourself according to the attitude of wearing there in Pakistan, lived in here. But once you move to UK, it won't be adequate that exactly you're doing here in Pakistan living. You see that once you have already given a choice of your sentence and you have gone ahead to it, then you go, having said this, then you go for paragraph 2. Paragraphing is very important. That whatever you have already said in the first paragraph in the start, you're not going to repeat in the second paragraph. You must say something isolated as an information in the second paragraph. So once you start the second paragraph, afterwards is the starting paragraph, and you have said, you set a sentence of a question, and you said something, and afterwards you moved into a second paragraph. In a second paragraph, argument number 1 and example number 1. For example, for instance, it always look good, the people, the way they wear and the move to the society. It covers the complete idea, where do the people belong to? The style of wearing is the one of the symbol of the tradition as well as you move to the other countries. For example, that you've developed this idea. You could give a lot of examples such as I gave you the example of wearing shalwar kameez in Pakistan, and once you move to UK, you have to wear something which exactly according to their own attitude. Rather, you would find yourself in which you would look good. If you're in Rome, do as the Romans do. So then you go ahead to it. Second paragraph of an argument, an example, then you move towards to the third paragraph. Third paragraph means inversive. Some people say this, but some people say that. Some people think that wearing good and appearing good, your appearance is everything. Once you move towards to the interview, once you sit down, that the way that you have jogged yourself along with the pants, shirts, and you've got the coats all along, that shares a little about your personality and more. Some people think that it is an emerger of your personality, the way you wear. Sometimes that is the people think that the mental capacity goes over more than the way you wear. So once you move down towards to the east corners of the society, when you are being interviewed, once you are giving lectures, once you are wrapping the pegs there, once you're moving into the school, of course the uniformation is everything once you move down to the school. But once you come out into the real living life, the uniformation dies there. So the people, the way they wear, that exactly tells where they live. So appearance, the people who are interested more about their appearance, they are not mistaken most of the occasions as well. Some people say this. So whatever the residual fact, you will give second argument and second example. You have given second example, second argument in the starting paragraph you have already made. It means, for example, that if you have written 100 words counts in the starting paragraph and 50 word count for each of the paragraphs, means that you have already mapped 200 words. Now you're going to put your opinion, including all that. The phrases you could use in the start, as I said this, you can place some of the phrases in giving your opinion. You can start rightly, in my opinion. You could start as the other people say. You can start under my observation. You can start as it is observed by the society. You can start that it is seen commonly that. Whatever you would write, then you'll place your opinion. For example, in my opinion, wearing is not that important. However, once you move, you change the way you would look. So to change the way you would look, it impacts on the society. But do not let that impact become very much intangible for your life. For the future, you'll have some problems. This is my own opinion that you have already given. Support your opinion as well. Some of the examples that if you can, you could go for more than of the 100 words in placing your opinion here too. It means that you have already fallen into a 300 words word count. Now this is an important point has come. In order to make yourself coercive demanded, it is very important that you must make an and, which would relate as somehow with the first paragraph that you have already written here in the start. So your ending, your start should match, however, somewhere with the likewise. So your last paragraph should be very much relenting to the paragraph that you have already said instead. So you should not say anything which would become incoercive. Let me tell you that what is coercive writing and what is incoercive writing. Incoercive writing means that whatever you are telling in the end of the paragraph, it never matched with it you have started with. It means that the way, the time that you have taken and the words that you have written in the flow, you have synced in somewhere with your own thought and you have never come out of it. So you need to be out of that where you have already sunk. Now, writing the ending paragraph. You can start with, in a nutshell. You can start in conclusion. You can write in steep end. You can write in end. You can write consequently. So, consequently, we have come to the conclusion that wearing is very important. Nobody could deny the fact that you should not look good, but people do look good is not the insertive potential. So, what is your inner potential, talent, and skills are more than of your appearance most of the occasions. As I said earlier, that the people wear according to their attitude. I believe that you would understand. I would tell you some of the important points again. In an argumentative writing, you are going to make 5 paragraphs. First paragraph starting, as you can see. Second paragraph, example 1, argument 1. Third paragraph, example 2, argument 2. Fourth paragraph is nurture paragraph, in which you will place your own opinion. And the last paragraph, you'll place a conclusion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As easy as I say. I hope that you will find a good support for you, and you could choose any other argument to write on. For example, animals should not be kept in a cage. You would agree or not? Then you will plan yourself that why animals are kept inside in cages. Do we have some of the inflatable animals that we could use them, like donkey, like we have goats, like we have cats and dogs? If they're kept inside, and the first effect it comes that they will drive down a little percentage of their lifespan. So the lifespan goes down a little, which is a horrifying basis for the animals to live in. You could drive down the same task in the same way as well. So thank you very much for listening. Talk carefully. Try to write more and more argumentative tasks and submit here at HPGS portal. Thank you very much.